I'm about to give you a specific 30-day challenge, and if you follow each of the 4 daily habits inside this challenge, I guarantee you, you will ascend, you'll become more confident, and you'll have the perfect momentum start to 2026 so you can change your life forever. Even if you get half of the stuff done, then I guarantee you, you'll be on the correct path and you'll gain 10 times more confidence and be 10 times closer to changing your life forever as a young guy. So habit number 1 inside of the Project Undeniable 30-day challenge is to remove all bottlenecks.
Hey mom, I got marijuana!
You need to remove 3 things specifically. Strictly no alcohol and strictly no drugs. Strictly no porn or masturbation. And I know this sounds simple, but the reason this is so bad for us insecure guys is because it's these habits that are compounding us into a negative direction. You're saying that alcohol is to be more social and you go out for a drink to be more vibrant, but realistically, how many extra new people are you speaking to when you're on alcohol? Probably 0. If you're anything like me, it just amplified the negatives. It just made me feel even more insecure and like I was just coping completely. Yes, you get the buzz of feeling a bit more confident and feeling like you don't care as much, but still, you're masking the original problem, which is you as a person being insecure and having no achievements and not being confident in the first place. And it's the same thing with drugs. Guys will smoke weed, guys will do drugs to try and feel something, but what they really need to feel is some progress in their life, and that's exactly why I'm giving you this challenge. I cannot think of the last day I watched porn or masturbated, and the reason why this is so effective, the reason why you need to do this yourself, for these 30 days, try this for the 30 days, and I guarantee you the habits will actually start to lock in. The reason you need to do this is because when you watch porn, when you masturbate, your brain is getting deceived. You're tricking your brain into thinking you're actually progressing in life and actually achieving the raw primal desire of men, which is to reproduce and mate with females. So what happens when you actually nut, when you finish, when you fucking goon in your little fucking bedroom, then your brain turns off. Your brain no longer feels like achieving and going out and conquering and actually having to work to achieve the success with women that you so desperately want. There are many in-depth ways on how you can quit these 3 habits instantly, but the biggest thing I would say is to focus on an exterior source, focus on another big task that has true meaning in your life. And for that, I'm going to put you on to habit number 2, which is going to be to train every single day. The more you train, the better. In this case, when we're just starting out, training doesn't have to be extremely intense, but we need something to keep our mind off the negative habits, and we need some positive North Star to work towards. When I was younger, when I started out self-improvement, developing myself, trying to become undeniable as a young guy and be well-rounded, I needed this. I needed this constant distraction, positive habits to distract me from the negative ones, because your day only consists of so many hours. If you can spend the most time possible doing the good habits, well, you don't have that many hours left to do the bad ones. You need to be doing some form of exercise every single day. This doesn't matter if it's just going to the gym and stretching or just walking, but you need to be doing something above an hour's worth of time each and every day, because it's going to put you into a new frame of mind. It's going to channel off any bad negative thoughts you're getting. Because if you're going to the gym right now, let's face it, you could have a shit day, but as soon as you get bicep curls in, you're fucking feeling amazing. That's how I feel, at least. If I'm having a shit day, I'll go to the gym. If I'm having a shit day, I'll go kick the bag at martial arts. You need to be doing the same, because it's when you can do this that you distract yourself from the negatives and you end up not doing them. You'll have the time that passes and you'll be in a constant state of happiness and of progress, and you'll just kind of forget about these negative habits eventually if you prioritize training every day. If you want to know the specific training routine, the specific way on how you can actually advance yourself and make true meaningful progress inside of your martial arts or building your physique, then check out Project Undeniable. It is the all-in-one place that I've developed for myself to share all my self-improvement tips to you, so you can ascend, you can have a crazy glow up just like I did and go from insecure to confident and have social and dating success. But speaking of social success, we're going to jump into number 3, the 3rd habit that you need to be doing, which could possibly be the one that makes the most difference if you're an insecure guy who's a loser right now, and that is to social max. And the specific habit that I'm giving you to do every single day is to speak to one new person. Now, it doesn't matter if you have the most retarded conversation, because there are so many people in this world. And honestly, just to tick off this box, I'm going to say that any interaction counts. Any interaction with a new person counts. You can walk down the street and go say hi to an old man. Nod your head at an old man. That counts. It doesn't matter. Or you could have an in-depth conversation with the hot girl at the gym. It still counts. You're likely a beginner, so we're trying to get you out of your shell and make you have the smallest level of progress possible. And when you can see that progress, you're going to tick it off. And when you tick off the small thing, you're going to feel the momentum, the positive dopamine from doing it, and you're going to keep doing it more and more and more. And if you're following habit 2, which is to train every day and be outside doing something every single day, this is going to become easy for you, because you will naturally be on a walk and you'll naturally walk past people, or you'll naturally be going to the gym. You're going so frequently, you're doing stuff so frequently that there's so many opportunities. Even if you skip 25 people, even if you see 25 people you could have said something to, you just have to speak to one every single day. That is such a small percentage of the people you actually walk past and could potentially interact with. So if you just do this, then you're doing more than most guys, and you're going to be learning new social skills and gaining confidence along the way. And a final tip here is, I would recommend doing this either while you're in the gym or after the gym, because chances are when you're pumped up in the gym, when you get your fucking exercises done, you feel good, you're on a positive high already, you need to use that momentum, you look bigger, your veins are popping, your muscles are pumped up, you likely have more confidence, right? So go and speak to somebody then. And the fourth habit inside of this 30-day challenge to become undeniable and start your glow up transformation is to fine-tune your diet and stick to a specific diet for 30 days. Now, firstly, I want you to determine your goal. You need to either see if you're trying to cut or bulk or maintain. And you can do this by searching in TDEE on the internet. Most of you guys who are already in the gym probably know about this, but this will help you determine how many calories you need to be eating. That way you can adjust your calories accordingly with the foods that we're going to be consuming. And we're going to be on a strict diet. We're going to be on a strict diet of eggs, beef, fruit, and honey. But the one thing I'm going to put as a habit to you is to consume a minimum of 6 eggs every single day. The reason why we're trying to eat 6 eggs minimum daily is because we're trying to boost our testosterone levels. Chances are, if you're insecure, if you're not that big, if you're struggling in life as a young guy, you might have low testosterone levels. So having our 6 eggs is going to have the optimal cholesterol content and the optimal nutrients we need to boost this, and it's testosterone which is going to give us more confidence naturally, make us more fearless, and help us in the gym as well. So it only complements everything else, and then if you remove the bottlenecks like in habit 1, then you're going to be smooth, you're going to be on a positive momentum upwards, boosting your testosterone, amplifying your confidence, building your physique in the process, and you're not killing yourself anymore with alcohol, bad habits, and drugs. I'm going to pop up on the screen right now a screenshotable habit tracker that you can take for the 30-day Project Undeniable Ascension Challenge. And if you just follow, like I said, half of this, you will create incredible progress in your life and build the momentum onto creating yourself into an undeniable young man who is well-rounded in all aspects. And if you want to keep this momentum rolling, again, I'm reminding you that you can join Project Undeniable, the true place, the all-in-one place, the community, the school, the courses, the lessons, everything I've learned, where you can relate to other guys inside and you can ascend, you can have a crazy glow up, and you can improve your life. Screenshot the habit tracker, do as many as you can, stick to it. I guarantee your life will change. Remember that progress is purpose, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.